Hey Kendall, thanks for sending me your swim video for analysis. The first things I'm looking at are breathing, body balance, rotation, and kick, because each of those four components impact each other. So when it comes to breathing, there's a few things that cause breathlessness. Number one, if your legs are low in the water, you're pulling more of your body weight, and that's going to increase your heart rate and could increase your breathing rate. Number two, if you're kicking and you're not really making forward progress and you're just kind of kicking out of control, and even if you are making forward progress with your kick, large muscle groups in your legs are going to increase your breathing rate, increase your heart rate, and may cause breathlessness. Number three, as you're rotating, if you're kind of pushing yourself down and not quite getting that breath, that could cause breathlessness. And the fourth component, which is probably relevant to most people who have breathing issues, is not properly exhaling as they rotate their head to breathe. You want to make sure you're exhaling, and then as soon as your mouth clears the water, you want to take that inhale. Rotation looks fine because you are rotating on your left hip to breathe. You're probably not necessarily engaging that full rotation on the right hip because you're not a breather on the left side. So something you might want to think about is incorporating a left side breath to ensure that you're getting that rotation, or just be mindful and remember that when your right hand enters, you rotate on your right hip. When your left hand enters, you rotate on your left hip. And then as far as body balance goes, I'm looking to see if your head, hips, and heels are on the surface of the water, and it's almost like you should be feeling like you're swimming downstream. That's when you know you have good body balance. And then when it comes to the kick, what I'm noticing in your kick is you're crossing your feet and you kind of have a wild kick. When I'm stopping and pausing the video, I could see one foot flying out of the water, I could see a split kick, and I could see a cross kick. And that's telling me that you're probably not engaging your quads and hip flexors in your kick. Now, after we fix those components, then we look at the three main phases of the stroke. Recovery, what's going on out of the water, because that impacts hand entry, and then hand entry impacts the underwater catch, followed by a push. Your recovery, your arm is bent. I think you might have a little bit of a crossover at hand entry. It's hard to tell for sure since I don't see you swimming into the camera, but just be aware of when you enter, you want to enter with your hand parallel to your shoulder. You want to enter with your fingertips below your wrist, below your elbow, because that sets you up for a good catch underneath the center of your body, followed by a push. In general, I think you look overall pretty good. You look a little bit, you're not as relaxed. I would say slow down, and that's going to help a lot. And then, like I already mentioned, work on the breathing, the body balance, and the kick. And then you can work on other drills to emphasize the hand entry, emphasize the recovery, emphasize the hand entry, and then eventually emphasize the underwater catch and push. If you have any questions, comment below, and I hope you make it a great day.
Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video.